Hello, welcome. Sorry for the technical interruption today. I'm apologize for that. Okay, sure. Hi, Amir. Welcome to the show. So before I start, let me show you guys something what we discussed yesterday. Then we can start the show.
We'll just try to survive till the end of the day in that situation.
Okay, Mickey. Different question. Do you agree this Rameez comment? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Aussie, Aussie. Okay. My last question, since we already touched like 1 hour. Farouk
My
bhai,
girlfriend's been sledging me. My girlfriend has been sledging me because she's Australian.
yeah, she's
So-
Australian. Yeah.
We talked about sledging.
So you're going the Wasim
we
Akram
talked about
route.
sledging earlier.
So you're going the
Yeah,
Wasim
yeah.
Akram route. Like whenever Australia or India are playing, we call them Shoaib Malik's in-laws and Wasim Akram's in-laws.
Muslim in-laws. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Farouk bhai, last question for the day. What do you think? What will be the target now? The target. So wait. I'm noting down everyone's numbers. Okay, close number. You can say 350 to 360, but not like 350 to 400. Whoever close till tomorrow for tomorrow or tonight, surprise for him for tomorrow on tomorrow show. Starting from Farouk.
A score? I say the safest score is 375.
375. Yes,
Including,
yes, sir.
including the lead. Like including the lead.
And including the IPL and including IPL contract.
I said that I'm on Jeff's side. Australians are pretty honorable people, right? They don't care about. They don't give a shit about,
Yeah.
Apple contract and anything like that.
So 375. Yes, Kasser.
365.
365. Faizan.
Yeah, I would still say 380. Australia wants to give India 380 the target for tomorrow.
Sure, Haris.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm sticking with the fact that India won't even make the 250 or 260 lead that there is now. But since Australia is going to be batting until the end of the tea session, the lunch session, they're going to have 375 as a target.
Yes, Sultan.
Yeah, I think they will be somewhere around 350, the way they want to go.
Yes, Sajad. Then I will take Aamir and then Jeff and Mickey.
Yeah,
Yes.
365 is what I'm going to say.
365. Aamir.
Yeah.
I would say 370.
370. Oh, you and Farouk are together. Who's
Right
going
now?
first? Jeff. Oh no, Mickey. Take Mickey. Then I will take Jeff.
I'm going 333. 333.
Oh,
Maybe the lucky number. Yes, Jeff. What do you think?
So I'm not sure. I'm going to throw a wrench into it here. I'm not going to go a number. I'm going to go 20 overs. I think they're going to bat for 15, 45 minutes after and bowl 20, 25 overs at them. So whatever the score is with 25 overs left, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that okay with you, Max? Or not?
Okay, let's take this number. 25 overs is the number as well, but you played very well, and I'm sure when you were in 20s, you were.
All right. Yeah, Max, we're back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure somebody had 400.
Okay, guys, now we are live. So I was just want to recap everyone and refresh their memories. So can some? No, who said it?
Yeah, I thought someone said 400.
Nobody
too.
said it.
I thought somebody said
No one.
400.
No
Yeah,
one.
somebody did say
Somebody said
400.
400. Yeah.
No, Vajahat was closer. He said 380.
No, we all
Okay, no. Wait.
380. No one said 400.
Let's go. Let's start one by one. Vajat, what do you think? Who won?
Of course, I won 380.
Okay. Thinking about it like close to close. Okay. Vajat, what do you think? Who won yesterday? Like, who was closest? Not closest. Look, I categorically said even you guys can pick up the range as well, but you guys did not pick up the range, right? So, Faizan, you said 375, right? You are out. Yes, Sajad.
380. I said 380.
Okay, 380, you are out. Yes, Sajad.
I'm out as well. I said 365.
Farouk bhai, you said 370. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. But I said, yeah, including the lead. So how much is the altogether? 400 something?
405, you are out. Yes, Kasser, how much you said?
370.
You know you are out. Yes, Aamir,
Yeah,
370.
I
I
said
think.
370. 370.
Yes, Jeff.
Yeah,
40
I
overs.
said
You said
I
20,
said
25
20
overs.
overs. I said 15, 20 minutes after tea. But the other guy that's not here, he said they will declare it tea. So technically, I think he's right.
Okay.
I
No,
said that too, but they'll declare by T.
by
Yeah.
T.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so
Sultan, how about you?
That's me. I'm out. I said 350. I think as
No, I
well.
think,
But I
you said
said
You
20.
you said how like they would just bowl 25 overs. I think that's
Yeah,
what you
they
said.
ended up bowling 30 something, didn't they?
34. Yeah.
34.
34.
Yeah.
So, Sultan, how about you? How much you said?
I said 350, so I'm out.
Okay, and I said 340. So, guys, like whatever we discuss, right? So we know, right? We have proof or everything that if we are coding something, and then we can show the recording, and so nobody can challenge me. Hey, Max, I won something. So where is my reward? So, guys, you have nothing to win.
That's very smart, Max. You didn't come slow, anyways.
Sure. Okay. So I
Yeah.
want to start with Mr. Siddharth. Siddharth, since you are new here, so you know, like we keep talking about cricket, but be ready for it. Like I might throw something tricky for you as well. So Siddharth, what do you think? I think I saw your Facebook first day. You posted something. Can you share what? I mean, just say what you posted on Facebook on first day.
I actually predicted a declaration time for Australia that time.
No. You posted something else. You said if India can win this test match only on one condition.
India can win this match on one condition.
If they restricted Australia under 350, correct?
Oh yeah, okay, you're talking about the series. Okay, fine. So yeah, I told them like if they bat first and then allow Australia to score first, right? So put the pressure back on Australia and I mean they were winning the toss. Australia was winning the toss and they are putting the big score, and India failed to actually chase those things. So my intent was like, why not India win the toss and put the pressure back on Australia?
Sure. But Siddharth, you know, right? I did some research on you, so be ready for it, right?
Yeah.
I'm asking questions, something whatever you posted. So, what do you think, Siddharth? That cricket is difficult on Facebook or talking live?
It's, I mean, I play cricket. I'm okay with like either way, but yeah, being on live, you're not prepared, then you have to have some scapegoat, right?
Sure. Okay. So let's take some input from Jeff. Jeff, yesterday you said that like Australia can declare and then they invite India for 20 overs. But I think that's the early call they did it. Do you think they still have a chance tonight?
To be honest, I think they got more aggressive with the bat. The runs came quicker than what I thought would happen. So you know they're 400 plus, like 400 in a second innings on a fifth day. Anyone would say was pretty near impossible, especially without Kohli in the team. So my banking on 20 overs after tea was them reaching around 400 then, but you know Smith just went berserk, and so did Green. Like Green really batted well. Like you know he just went 20-20 mode, I think. So you know. If, you know, they've got Stark on the TV at the moment. I think if he can change his game, I think there's something wrong with Stark, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's a tough call for India here. But you know, they're a team that have the capability of pulling it off. If any team in the world can do it, India probably could.
Okay, Aamir, before we talk about fifth day, let's not talk about fifth day for next 10 minutes. Fourth day, India has to chase around 405 or 406. That was, I think, the highest set total on Sydney cricket ground if they can able to chase it. The way India started, share some thoughts.
Yeah, I think they were very solid when they started. Both the openers, Gill and Rohit Sharma, they were very consistent. They were scoring really quick. I think one point they were scoring like 3.5 runs an over. Hard luck for Rohit again. It was a crazy short. Just got caught on the boundary. I think that's not something that happens usually. When he hits the ball, but unfortunately that's what happened, and he got out. So both the opener departed. So I was thinking the match was done by that.
Oh. Kasser, what do you think the intent when the openers come to the field and they know they have to chase 400 plus runs and they know there's a world, they might set a world record? Do you think like how they approach the game and set the tone for later batsmen?
I thought it like if Pujara and Ruhani can bat, let's say till lunch, India might be able to save the test, and they might be able to even touch to chase it in their last session if they have like about at least 6-7 wickets behind. That was, I believe, that might have been their plan. That went out very quick, but now we are in a very interesting situation. Australia needs some luck to pick up Pan, and the match will be again in a very kind of a dull situation again. Then it'll be a blocking.
Sure. Sultan, what do you think? Did Australia declare the late, or is it like they know like 400 and plus they have a right time to bowl out India? What do you think? Just talk about India, Australia batting intent towards declaration.
Yeah, I think Green surprised everyone. I think they were not expecting to score 400 by that time. And I think if it wasn't the case, Jeff was right. They were going to bat a little bit after. But I think they scored so quickly, both. Green, I mean, I know Green is good, but I didn't know he's a class because he just went berserk. And he had Smith on the other side. So I think what India would have been thinking, Australia, that if there's 300 plus or 300 score to chase in one day, like the fifth day for India, that's good enough. And I think that's what the intent was declared at that time. And I think that is a mammoth score for one fifth day pitch. So I think their strategy was accurate. It's just that, again, I'd say Green, wow, man, that was, I was so, enjoying the inning that it looked like he's playing one day or even T20. Great execution.
So, guys, I will not mind if somebody give me a credit that I said yesterday that Green is a surprise. It's different that he was surprised in a batting as well.
Yeah, we are going to talk about some touchways Australia batting. I mean, within I think next 10 to 15. Yes, Faizan, I want you to ask some question to Sajjad. Like, I know you like him, you like his comments, so give him some hard time.
I have a question to the quick fast bowlers in the panel. How would you rate Sani and the Siraj, their bowling and attitude towards the Australian batting? Because we saw right after lunch, maybe hour before lunch, 45 minutes hour before lunch, Green went berserk right after Smith went out, right? So how would you rate them considering the challenge they had in front of them and what they have set up for the Australian Indian batting now?
I will take it as first, like, they are very good bowlers. There's no question. Attitude is absolutely good to right on spot. The problem is the experience. The more you play the Test cricket, the more situations you have dealt with will give you a confidence for how you will gonna bowl to a Max. He played a kind of a Maxwell kind of inning. So the only experience and exposure you will gonna learn. Otherwise, pretty brand new. Doesn't matter how good you are. It will inhale you, and he did.
I think I can add to that is that when somebody starts to play fast like this, you have to take the game a little slower on the other end to slow him down. So I think the cutters, there was no change of paces, right? They were very limited Yorkers. So they were just trying to push on and start to bowl fast. And that is like what Cassie said, that's experience. So they had to get it towards the slowing down of the run. And that is only possible when you cut out some of the pace.
That's why, sorry, just one more thing. That's why I mentioned the other day that the great legends Waqar Yunus or Shoaib Akhtar or Wasim Akram, they knew exactly, or all good bowlers, even Magra, they knew exactly when the opposition is pushing on the gas, they are attacking you. Mm-hmm. You have to show some real good aggression without fear. You have to get to their eyes to stop them. Otherwise, they will ruin the bowling.
Yeah, the likes of Alan Donalds and Glenn McGrath and
So, Sajjad, I want to take your opinion on it. Again, I specifically asked, do you think that Australia took long and they batted and declared the set total for 400? Do you think they have enough time to bowl out India?
I think they have the quality bowling to bowl out India for sure. But I think that they have to be very careful because if they drop Pujara or if they give him an opportunity, the game might slip away. Now, by slip away, I mean it might become a draw because Pujara is the type of person that once he gets set, he's really hard to get out. They had to bowl an unplayable ball to him, a magic ball to get him out in the first innings. And I believe that now he's quite well set. I also believe that Pujara needs somebody to be there with him for his mental and emotional stability. Because if wickets keep falling at the other end, I feel Pujara might get upset and not be able to carry it. But as long as Rishabh is there, he's gonna be in better shape. Also, Rishabh, he had a good, even though he's injured, but he had a good off day yesterday. So that's going to help him back today. I'm looking at this partnership, and I think that they're the key, not only to this match, but to the series. If India can save this game, I think they'll be in a hell of a better mindset to go into Brisbane.
Sure. Okay. I would like to invite, welcome Pradeep. He lives in our neighborhood as well. So we got like 4 people who are from Whitby. So welcome, Pradeep. Welcome to the show. So Pradeep, I know you are supporting India here. So before I want and I take Pradeep input, I want like who's supporting India right now? Can people raise hand? 1, Siddharth 2, and Pradeep 3. And I think Jeff, Australia, Aamir.
I'm a neutral guy. I'm a neutral guy.
Neutral guy. So Pradeep, okay, let me take Pradeep. Pradeep, welcome to the show. So Pradeep, what do you think right now? You are 3 people on your side, 4 people ahead. Do you think India still have a chance?
Yeah, still have a chance. I will not call it a majority chance, but I will put them in a 30% chance. Cricket is a funny game, so many things can happen, as happened in the past. It's a little bit difficult, but they're playing positively, so that's good.
Pradeep, when you say 30%, you mean 30% for a draw or 30% for a win?
If they can survive for a draw, then I think that's good right now. I think that's good.
Max, can I ask a question from the panel here? Okay, yes, so please. Those who are supporting India and the neutral Aamir as well. This question for everybody and those for Australia as well. Pick your 2 who you think can save the side, whoever you're supporting, India or Australia. And I want Sultan and Jeff to get started on this first.
If you say India, I think lots of people may not agree to that, but I think Vihari is key wicket here because these guys are now trying to execute the plan. And if they lose, Vihari is gonna be a key wicket. If he contains himself well, that can take them all the way.
No, but Sultan, you said Australia, right? So pick your 2 for Australia.
Australia, of course, spinner Leon and I think Cummins. These are the 2 bowlers that are gonna make it.
Sure. Siddharth, I want your input. Like, do you think like Rohit Sharma got out yesterday? He was in a good touch. And now what do you think? India still have a chance, or who they are relying right now?
Okay, so the way India started the inning, they were like going for a win because it was quite fast, and the intent and the message was quite clear that we'll go after the win first. But unfortunately, the way Shubman Gill got out, like it was a pitch of a delivery, could not be avoided. But yeah, Rohit Sharma could have stayed for longer term. So if you see like India in current squad, like Rohit and Shubman are the attacking batsmen, right? And Cheteshwar, Ajinkya, Pant. Pant is like mix of information, but Cheteshwar, Ajinkya can save the game. Another feather in the hood is Ahmed Vihari, which is not exposed yet, but he's a really good batsman. And I agree with Sajid Bhai that he can save the game for India too. So if you ask me 2 people, I'll say Ahmed Vihari and Pujara can be the key for India to save the game, not for win. From Australian side, I would say Pat Cummins, that the way he's bowling in, right? He's boosting and fast those swinging deliveries. He can pick up a wicket with a new ball, which is due in another 20 overs, I believe. And of course, the spinner, Nathan Lang, he's lethal. Like he can devastate any team.
Sure. Yes, Dan. Your thoughts? You pick 2.
Yeah. Well, I think if these 2 batsmen go on and one makes 100, then it's gonna be close, like to a draw. But I think you're right. Nathan Lyon's the key. Like if you look at his overs, you think he's going to get a wicket every over, or he's getting a chance to get a wicket. 1 out of the 6 balls is either coming close to an edge or in short catch or a missed shot. So he's the key. And the others are just going to fire. And I think if Pant starts to get going, I think they're just going to short ball him into the ribs.
Oh, okay. So, yes.
I just want to add here because India is still showing a positive intent. Like Rishabh Pant being injured, they don't want to expose him later in the game when the new ball is coming. So they pushed him up front, Vihari. Otherwise, Vihari could have come in on his place.
And to be honest, sorry to go back. I actually like the way the 2 openers went. Like, they went aggressive. They started the chase to look like they wanted to get the runs. They batted solid. And then Rohit just took off like he normally does. And as you guys said, we got unlucky on that shot. Could have gone 5 meters either way, and it would have been a boundary. He was just unlucky. I think he was batting great, and he just got unlucky to get out. And Australia got lucky to get him out. I think that might have been the turning point for the second innings for the Aussies too.
Sure. Yes, Kasser, pick 2 and give some thoughts on it, please.
I believe Nathan Lyon and Pat Cummins, and as I said, I will add a green on that as well. All 3 will be the key.
Sure. Yes, Aamir, your thoughts on it? I think neutral comments might be coming.
Well, I think if these two, they score big and they score aggressively as they are doing right now, they have a chance to draw this test match. I don't know if they're going to win, but they probably would be able to close it out as a draw. They're against like Leon and Pat Cummins. Pat Cummins, he never bowls too many bad deliveries. So it's going to be a challenge, especially once I don't know, they're well settled, but once the new ball comes in after 80 overs, that's where you will see that wickets are falling.
Sure. Sajjad, yes, pick 2.
Yep, I've Pujara and Pant, and what Pujara and Pant have to remember is there's not many. So if you go back 20, 30 years, it used to be Pakistan, West Indies were the best series. Then it became Australia, West Indies, and in between Australia, South Africa, and recently it's actually Australia and India. They should remember that these big series only come once every few years. This is the session, or these 2 sessions, I think will decide the series. And so they have to pull out the best from deep inside of them. And they can really perform a heist here by not letting Australia win, because Australia has been ahead of the game. And this is what Australia is famous for or Ben Stokes pulling the rug out underneath the opposition. And I think India can do that today.
Well, Pant just hit 2 massive sixes, so...
Yeah.
Let me take some comments on it. We have some people are like I'm looking like people are getting paid comments. So I want to share that people like you guys are getting paid and you guys are paying to the people to get comments. So let me take first comment. Faud Azadi. Take my salam, Sultan Bhai, and all of you. Thank you. I think.
Walaikum salam.
Salam to everyone. Okay, another message is for well done, Sajjad Mustafa from Sumaira Adil. Thanks for giving comments. Yes,
thank you, Sumaira.
Payment related issues is there as well. Okay, Faud Azadi saying thank you, Sultan Bhai. Okay, thank you, Sultan Bhai, for your contribution towards the cricket and for motivating and supporting the players around the world. See you. Remind me the way you motivated me to be the better cricketer on or out the field. Much love you from Florida.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sultan Bhai, would you like to share how much you paid him?
Yeah, actually, this is in regard. We went. Brampton Pacer went and participated in US Open, and this was one of the guys who was provided by Cricket Council USA as a backup player. We met him there. We talked about, and I just basically told him and guided him if he wants to continue with cricket, what he needs to do mentally, what he needs to do, the training, the skills, and all other aspects of the sports. And I think this guy has the potential. I'm glad that he's following me, watches the show. Thank you very much for kind words, Fuad. It's a good prospect.
So, Farooq Bhai, welcome to the show again. Any comments? How is the game folding up and how the Pant is performing right now, hitting sixes?
Rishabh Pant, is playing good. I had, I was very confident till Rohit Sharma was playing, but he got out. I think it was yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So now Pant is a youngster. So he can do something, but let's see. Still 250, approximately 40 runs. Still long way to go on the fifth day. Let's see how
Sure.
it goes.
Okay, before I go to Paradeep, I have a question. I mean, you guys can answer, or anyone can answer, like whoever is watching it for the next 25 minutes. I have an answer. I have a question for all of you. Which Indian cricketer has a nickname Sky? Do not tell me right now. You can do research. Yes, Pradeep. What do you think about Pant? How he's batting right now? Do you think that he will survive next 20 overs? I think Pradeep is.
Uh, I think he can survive. He played well last time at SCG. He had a century there. He needs to have a little bit, show a little bit more temperament in the sense to stay on the crease and pick the loose balls as he did in few overs back. Like have to be a little bit selective in targeting certain bad balls rather than uh, trying to play a little bit of a T20 in a test match inning, going for every ball. So if he can do that and he is selective, then he can survive and he can sustain. And fortune favors the brave kind of situation. On the other hand, Stark is going to bowl and he will have some reverse swing going on, and they have like 20 overs before they can get a new ball. So that will be a little bit time to watch out for. But I think he can do it. He has done in the past.
Sure.
Uh,
So I have a question for Amir. Amir, what India needs to do for next till I think lunch or maybe tea? I'm like let's think India is gonna win this test match, or India looking to win this test match. What they gonna do for next 2 hours?
I think they are doing it right now. They're hitting, they're taking their chances. They're hitting, any loose delivery that comes their way. Even Stark just got hit for four. So just keep up the run rate, and I think then there's a chance they can close as a winner.
Okay, as we are keep talking, we still have 73 overs left, and India still need 234 runs. I think is around between 3 runs per over. I hope that they're gonna chase it. Let's see how the things going to go. Yes, Siddharth, what do you think is Pant is in hurry, or he's playing his national game, or he knows that? I'm asking three different questions. You can take any scenario, or you think like Pujara is like settling down the wicket, and he said, "Okay, I'm doing the dead game, and now you go and let go for the chase."
Okay, so he came out with a positive mindset, of course. He was injured yesterday and he was promoted above Bihari. So definitely he wants to prove some point there and he came out and he's doing so. And he knows very well, anyone knows, I mean, if you are in Australia, you want to going back to Australia, you have to get them past the level they are playing with. You have to be at that energy level or the next one. And we lost our captain, like Kohli is not there because he brings a lot of flankers in the game. So somebody has to, bring that kind of energy into the game. So he's proving that point. So he's being positive. He's playing a strike rate of like 80 or 85 right now. And he's actually making Australia to actually work hard to actually win this game for them. So Pant, first of all, he's making sure that before the new ball is due, they have some kind of like decent total on the board, so that Australia also is under pressure to save the game too, right? So at this point of time, definitely India is like 30% like to draw and 70% Australia winning. But if equation changes, they don't lose wicket in next like 20-25 overs, then Australia might have also to think about like how to make or convert this game into win or draw, right? So that's pretty much, I think Pant is doing well. He's taking off pressure from Pujara as well, because yesterday Pujara was struggling against line and he was like doing whatnot to come front or go backward and nudging the ball here and there. He was a little uncomfortable. What Pant has done here, he is actually hitting 9 out of the 10, like 2 big 6s in last over, and now he's taking on Stark and his over 2. So what he's doing, he's taking off those pressure from Pujara, which will help Pujara to go for like the last over of the day and and play his natural game. And on the other side, like Pant, whatever he can score, we can make India in more comfortable position. Maybe the equation or the percentage of winning and draw will change there, and it all depends like how they play the new ball. So I'm again counting on Vihari, Pant, and Pujara to like be rock solid. Past that like critical phase of new ball, then like 80% of the game is through. Then probably Shaw is the best option.
So, Jeff, what is crucial for Australia? Wicket of Pujara or wicket of Pant?
Actually, to be honest, Sid's right. The next 15 overs is crucial for Australia because it looks like India's plan at the moment is to be aggressive on the old ball, get as many runs as they can, and then hopefully see out the old ball for 10 overs, and then go to lunch and reassess from there and see if they can win the game or draw the game. To be honest, I think India are trying to bat to win by the look of it. So Australia have just got to hit their lines, not give them too many runs, and put pressure back on them so that they go into defensive mode so they can get wickets because they want to defend. India are attacking at the moment and taking the game above Australia. To me, it's India's game at the moment. They're batting well. They're aggressive. They're playing. They're hitting the right balls for a boundary. They're defending the right balls. To me, it seems like India are playing to win. And I don't think the new Indian team's a team that plays for a draw. So I think the next, what do we got? 12 overs until the new ball. No, 22 overs. So they're going to bat aggressive for 22 overs. Hopefully not lose a wicket. So I think Australia have to regroup and get their lines right and slow them down.
Sure. As we keep talking, so I want MWF Faizan Mohammed Wajad Faizan. You just got a new nick from our president, Mr. Adil Ahmed. So Wajad Faizan, MWF. I want you to ask a question from the panelists.
Guys, my question is, how much of the patience do you think is going to play the game here? How much Australia would be patient by the time they keep assessing how India is coming to the fold and trying to attack in the game? How much do you think, and I'm specifically asking Kaisar and Sajjad here, how much do you think how patient will Australia be to decide whether the game is out of their hands or they can still enforce the initiative?
Okay, so I'll answer first. I believe that pretty soon, let's say by pretty soon I mean in an hour, within an hour or so, they will change their tactics. They will try something different. They're not going to let this partnership meander.
Kaisar?
Yes, Kaisar.
Yes, I would say Australian, they have to bring it in 10 overs kind of scenario that they have to reassess, regroup themselves within 10 overs. If from here on 60 plus runs goes without a wicket, I believe India will be on top, and if they might be able to win it easily. That's for they both need luck. India to win the game. I believe draw is kind of out of window right now until that Pujara stays there and they'll start losing wicket on other end. They might go for a draw, but right now it doesn't look like it can go for a draw. The another thing what I see is that India realized they don't have the capacity to only play around Pujara and Duckett. On other end, whoever's playing with Pujara, they have to make runs. If they go to a shell once, then from there on it will be hard to come out or to defend even.
Fantastic. Yeah, very correct. Very true.
No, but it would be amazing to see Vihari step up and play a good knock.
Sultan, I want.
Can I?
Yes, that's what I'm asking you. What do you think? Do you think like now Vihari has to score because he haven't scored much, and like India team they keep playing him and keep supporting him. Now, do you think that is the right moment for him to at least stay on the wicket with Pujara if Pujara stays?
Yes, absolutely. See, the thing is this, I'll add to both of these guys have, put it in a very right way, but I think Australia is gonna start planning around Pant's wicket. The reason being is this, if Pujara goes out, Vihari can fill in that role easily. But because he can come and hold one side and Pant is gonna continue to score, and that's what they don't want. They would want Vihari to be there and then Pujara has to take on some role and try to go a little faster because he's going around 27, 28 strike rate right now. So that is what they're gonna plan around.
Sure.
And
Max, can I give my 2 cents on this?
Yes,
My
please.
2 cents is that Australia knows the game is on 3 wickets because Jadeja is not coming out to bat, and the tail they can easily swipe them off once they get the new ball. So just 3 wickets. They know 3 good balls, and Australia is on the brink of a victory.
Sure. Let me take some input from Pradeep and Siddharth, specifically on Vihari. Do you think like Vihari performed well in India domestic circuit, and do you think like he's capable enough to do something well for this test match? Yes, Pradeep.
I think he's a good player and he has given enough chances. It's this series he haven't performed as well as they expected him. In my understanding, the idea to send Pant was that we don't have to be completely on defensive mode. He can play the game he wants to play, and the difference between draw and trying to win is a little bit balancing act. So if we survive the 20-30 over with Pant and Pujara, then they can go from draw column to easily towards win column, right? And in case they lose a wicket, then they can balance it back in the draw column with Vihari coming in so that they can defend the bowling attack against the bowling attack. So I think that's where they are. Recently, India hasn't played for draw for a long time. We don't think that Indian team mindset is no longer to play for draw. So wherever they think that there is a slight chance to win, they will try to shore up their chances to go for a win. Of course, this is 4-match series, so you don't want to go to Brisbane going 2-1 down. Yeah, so it's like a kind of a balancing act. So they are looking at this and say, okay, if Pant can keep scoring, then you know what? Instead of drawing, we will push Australia, right?
And if Pant keeps getting the luck, he just got dropped.
Yeah. So that's how it works. And again, like in Australia is also like trying to win the game. And when you try to a little bit push back, they're also going to make some mistakes. Although in general they made less mistakes than India in this series. So with drop catches and all that. So let's see.
Okay.
That's what.
I have a question for Max. I'm not sure I joined late. Jeff, did you guys ask Jeff like what's going on with that sludging from the spectators? What kind of hospitality is that, Jeff?
Terrible. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's the Indians sledging themselves. We're a very quiet, calm society over there. What are you talking about? Actually, we talked about that yesterday. Mike Hussey went into detail about it, which was pretty interesting because, back in the day, the sledging was huge. And Mike Hussey said there's no room for this anymore. But it's good to hear the old guys that played the game in sledge like there was no tomorrow turn around and say there's no room for this in society, in modern day sport or modern day life.
Do you think like this is just like maybe it's like tit for that? Because when Australia go to India, things happens, right? When India Pakistan is always something like this. England Australia is always there. So is it something like, or if this is something that's India just trying to put the focus out of the test match and just take the heat, less heat into the Indian team? That could be this.
I want to hear what was the reason, like exact words, because that's a crowd. Unless it's a profanity or too much, it's I don't know. It's kind
Does
of
anybody
hard
know
to
what the
comprehend.
word?
Yeah, you're right. If it's a player on a player, that's different.
Yeah.
Yes,
but it's someone in the crowd, like that's going to happen, right? If you go anywhere, like you go to baseball, like I've been there, and people are sledging the guys in the bullpen.
So
they're sledging the guy in the outfield. It's just part of the game, right?
I just got a call. I just got a call from Inzamam. He said, "Tell the Indians take the bat, jump in the crowd, go after the guy." Especially if he called him a potato.
Yeah.
No, it's not like the way they call the potato. He said like how do you feel? I mean, like 5,000 people call him potato.
happen, right?
That's why I said it. My point is that, like, yes, if it's a player, it's saying something really offensive, that's different. You can say request and it's different. But when it comes to crowd, unless it's a profanity on totally I don't know, it's unacceptable. That's different.
I think on the crowd they are more strict because I worked as a security guy at the Toronto matches, and they were like really strict with the people. Players there, they can handle, but if anybody's misbehaving or causing trouble in the crowd, they take strict actions against them.
But I remember there was a crazy guy who got on the field when India was touring Pakistan, and he actually got right up to Kapil Dev. The positive outcome happened because he was not hostile. He was an obsessed fan. He loved Kapil Dev. But still, that was a scary moment. And so the way I look at it is, unless the fans get onto the field and they attack the players.
Yeah, I just want to be like
that's why
a little bit harsh on Sid and Pradeep, and it's like the worst thing had happened in India, right? So if you go in previous tours, then sometimes you have to totally have the empty out the stadium to continue the game. So it happens anywhere, so it doesn't matter.
Even last series, whoever the team was visiting India, I've seen bottles were thrown. The lids were thrown on the ground. That's
providing water. The bottle has water.
They were being nice to the players.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think? We were talking
I'll take it on a lighter note, Farooq bhai, because the crowd numbers are less, so you can clearly hear what they're even talking to each other.
Yeah.
So players feel offended. If being a big crowd, nobody hears because it's just chanting, right? So just ignore them. It's a passing phase. And as I said, like a couple of new guys in the team, they have to learn every tool. And this kind of situation makes cities interesting. So just take it as a game and just move forward.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think people drink a lot of ruafza on the side, right? So the ruafza makes
the hopefully you know the background of the ruafza, right? But
okay.
what Mike Hussey did, he balanced out everything because he knows the IPL is coming up. And there's a lot of
I don't think it's because of IPL. It's a general rule. When you are a player, you behave as a player. When you are not a player, you behave as a management. That's the act. You have to do it. And when you are in player, you are in moment, heating moment. Then you speak, you sledge, and that happens. I think in this case, and there are a couple of other things that happen. I think in this case there was a little bit more than regular sledging. It was a little bit. I think whatever I read, a little bit on it. It's more profanity was used, and if you keep targeting one particular player continuously with a very high end of profanity, it becomes abusive, right? I don't think it has gone to a level of racial abuse, in my opinion. But I look at that way. If you can use profanity, then player has the rules to complain, and they complain to umpire, and then it's up to them to take the decision, right? So that's how it played, and Hussey or anybody, that's how management works. You guys could have seen yourself at work. If you're in management, you would behave like that too.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna change the topic a little bit here. See, the game is never over until it's really over. It's the Test cricket. This is getting very interesting, and I think what Australia is doing, they have slowed them down a little bit. As you can see, the run rate has dropped to 2.9 from over 3. So I think, like I said, their strategy would to slow down the game and try to make Pant a little frustrated to just go for it and make a mistake. And thereon, they're going to just attack heavily.
Okay, so for next two,
just want to add on. You see, like, that's a good thing from Australia. They didn't take off Nathan Lyon, and they let the Lyon and Pant let go. That both have a chance, and obviously bowler has a bigger chance than a batsman not to commit a mistake. It's interesting.
If this partnership goes to next 70 or 80 runs, then India has a good chance. And when you were asking like who is with India, like I was doing something else. So I'm with India. My vote is with India. If this wicket stays for next 70, 80 runs, because and I'm not sure. I'm sure like if it's anything less than 100 runs, I think Jadeja will come to bat
To bat
for
and
the country. I'm sure he will fight.
okay, so next 2 minutes. Okay, like we have around 10 minutes left. So next 2 minutes, I'm just gonna take a couple of like please limit your like comments for next 15 to 20 seconds. Why Sydney pitch is not supporting spinners? Starting from Sajad. What
Is it a
happened?
drop? My question is it a drop-in pitch? If not, then the grass is holding very strongly.
No,
and it's
it is a drop-in pitch, Sajad.
so that's the issue. It's a drop-in pitch.
Sure. Yes, Jeff. Like Sydney is always like famous for the spin pitch, and plus we were keep discussing for the last 4 days about like spin will play a critical look on fifth day, but still, I don't see anything.
So Saji's right. It's a drop-in pitch, right? So it's not a pitch that's been in the ground for 10 years, and you know the roots are stabilised deep. The ground's what it is because it's been weathered for 2 or 3 years. So when it's like that, it gets used to the climate, and then it breaks open because it's not getting the water it used to get. With a drop-in pitch, they sort of change it a little bit, so it's not a regular pitch because it's a drop-in pitch. So Saji's right. It's not going to play like a day 5 pitch because it's a drop-in.
Yes,
right?
Ahmed.
So that's it in a nutshell, I think.
Well, I think the pitch, you know, it's not cracking up, but it does have some sort of, you know, it has slowed down a bit. But I think you have to give credit to the batsmen because they've adjusted well to it, right? You've seen from Rohit, from Gill, from Pujara, except for Rehane, I think everybody else was, you know, they adjusted to the bounce and the timing of the pitch. So I think cricket is actually developing further, and the batting technique is playing in.
Yes, Siddharth. Siddharth.
Yeah, I'll definitely say that. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
Can you hear
spin.
me?
Like even Ashwin didn't perform in this test match, and now Loyan is not playing. Like, what do you think? Why is like I know Sydney is always famous for his. Do you still have things like dropping pitches?
Other than that bounce variation, the pitch is the same, right? So it is slowing down definitely, and it's making more easier for batsmen to play around, and that's a little benefit for India. Like if it is slowing down, even the faster bowler will have to put like bend their back to actually make the ball travel through. But yeah, again, I'll say drop in pitch. They are like, I mean, they are good, but for the test match, I think they should have prepared the old pitch only.
Yes, Pradeep. What do you think about spin bowling? Quickly, 10 seconds, then move on. I have a couple of more questions. Pradeep, you are mute right now.
I don't know if this is a drop-in pitch or not. I don't know. I haven't heard. What I heard in the commentary. Oh, get lost.
No. We can hear you.
Sorry. Disconnected.
No, we can hear you. Pradeep, you are live.
I think we've lost him.
Okay. So next, I can ask Kasrabhai, do you have any other input or same like you will say your drop-in pitch has the same factor?
I believe it's a drop-in pitch. Plus, it's holding pretty good too. You know, the taking care of the pitch, the curators work very hard, and obviously, as cricket has developed a lot, so I believe bit of everything.
Okay. Yes, Vajad.
Yeah, Max, I want to make a point here, and they were showing it on the post-match show yesterday as well. The temperature variation in Sydney in the last 5 years has not been the same as it used to be since 2015 till 2015. So that the moisture in the evening, which used to come and get the pitch disturbed, so that the pitch used to get variable bounce and old and dusty, is not happening anymore because of the environment. It's not that humid anymore. So that is another factor which is playing into the pitch, not supporting outrageously to the bowling team, but it's playing a neutral game right now. And I think that's another factor we should not miss out because of the temperature and the humidity in Australia right now.
Okay, so I have another question. I starting from Farooq. Farooq, do you think Kohli is not in the team, and but the entire India team is showing? Because I think Farooq, you are mute right now. Like Kohli is famous for chasing, and but Kohli is not there. But do you think the impact of Kohli is still in the team, and they are going for the win? We can see that.
Yeah, like Kohli is a good chaser. He chased Anushka Sharma. He got it. He chases scores. He get it. So, but this is a good time for all the other players who want to come out from the shadow of Kohli chasing and all those. This Pant is looking really extremely well, and I know Jeff's not going to like it, but if Pant stays for more than 100, and this partnership again, I'm going to say is go against is more than 80 runs or something. India has a good chance. See, like when the big guy is not there, all the small people they try to show they can do the same thing what the big guy can do. Rohit Sharma is already big guy. He scored 50 for Shabnam Gill. I don't know how much score he made, but this is the time to gel as a team and show their potential.
Sure, Jeff. Okay, now I think I have 5 or 6 minutes left. Quickly, couple of last questions. Starting from Jeff. Do you think Australia is going for the draw at this moment or going for the kill?
No, they'll go for a win. They're not going to play for a draw because Saji said it. This is the key. This test.
Yep.
If they draw it with India now, then India only have to play for a draw in Brisbane. Australia need to win it to win the trophy back. So they don't want to play for a draw. I think it'll go to the wire. I think Australia might win with 5 or 10 overs left. I think it's going to get close. I think getting this partnership to break is the key for Australia.
Okay, right now I'm asking about what Australia is thinking. The last question of mine will be like what you gonna think. So whatever.
No, I think they're going for a win. That's what I said. They're not
okay.
They want to win. They're not going to play. They're not playing for a draw. Not the way they got the field. They've still got some slips in. They're not containing runs yet. They haven't gone backwards. So
sure. Okay, Siddharth, what do you think? What factors are helping India right now? Both like this partnership, or do you think like Jadeja will come? Just give some insight. Like Jadeja will come, or as Pradeep said, like maybe or maybe Farooq said, if 100 plus runs left, we can come and go for the kill.
Yeah, he will come only after Ashwin. Ashwin can bat too. He also has a century. Yeah. So and he played well in the test matches earlier in Australia too. So I will back on India to draw this match with a high confidence that Jadeja will come and bat and play the test for India if required. But the way Pant and Pujara is going right now, they are actually going for a win here. And another like 20-25 overs, if they're gonna score on the same pace, definitely Australia has to revisit their plan for winning. They have to first think of draw or maybe have to try something different. At this point of time, Line is actually exhausting his over, the quota, and not quota, basically exhausting himself out. It's a 5th day and starting to for everyone, right? And moreover, Stark and Hazelwood, they're saving Hazelwood and Cummins for the new ball. They're just putting Line and Stark on the line right now.
Yes, Sultan. Do you? I mean, I'm not asking like who's gonna win or what do you think about winning. I'm asking like what is favoring India right now? This is my specific question.
What is favoring India? Well, Pant's inning for sure, and that's the excitement. To me, it has become like a one-day match, and I think both sides are going to try to win either way. They're taking it completely, not just as a test match or whatnot. They're just looking at there's 213 or 12 score on the board, and we have to get it done. And the other side is thinking to get them out before they get there.
Max, can I take on this question? What's favoring India right now?
Yeah.
Lack of Stark's form is favoring India right now.
Okay. I have a question. Anyone can answer who knows, who thinks like this. Who is under pressure right now? Australia or India?
Australia.
Australia.
It looks like Australia it is.
Because they've been ahead of the game all 4 days, and now all of a sudden things are starting to change.
Yeah,
so what you're going to start to see, bowling at Pant's ribs. That's what you're going to see.
That's what Stark is trying actually, and he's not able to get it.
Okay.
If it clicks, watch out. Stark will pick up 4 in like five overs. Watch out.
And Max, sorry, I would like to add there. What is favoring India is also that there's only one spinner on Australia's side.
Okay. Kasser, now I'm asking my last question, maybe last couple of questions. Do you believe India might win this test match or should win this test match? Not this.
I believe India can win this match. There's no, as I said, I'm saying from the start that there is no draw right here. Australia has no other way to get them all out, and the more as India are on attacking mode, that's giving them a more of a chance to win this test, because if they go to their shell, they'll be done.
Okay.
I think Australia will be beating Lamishan because I think he does leg breaks, right? And look at the patches. The patches, if he bowls intelligently, he can use the rough patch. Any leg spinner or left arm, they don't have a left arm leg spinner, I think.
Yeah,
So
I'm
then-
surprised he didn't bowl even a single over today.
Yeah, so maybe I think around T or before T, they're gonna try it because this partnership.
Lavisham's bowled.
I think
What?
Lavish bowled 1 over.
Yeah, Lavisham's bowled 1 or 2 overs, I think.
Yesterday or today?
Yeah.
Yeah, bowled
Today,
leggies.
1 over. He bowled 1 over, got
Yeah.
1 no ball, and got hit for 1 boundary. But I think that
Yeah.
was the 1 over. I think he bowled.
Yeah. But I think we will see him very soon because look at the the footsteps and the rough patches. That will be a good place for the leg spinner. And
Yeah, he could be a wild card to get him a wicket, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is, before I go, I think 3 to 5 minutes left. Do you think as soon as Australia hit 80 over, do you think that they're gonna take the red ball or they will delay this? Yes, Sajad.
Oh, illegal.
Right
They'll
away.
take that ball, and they'll give Cummins and Hazelwood 5 overs break. They'll have them rested and ready. That might be when they bowl Labuschagne.
Yes, Pradeep.
I think they will take it right away. That's their best chance. If they couldn't get a wicket now, that's their best chance. They got like Pujara like that last time, and I think that will be their next best chance to get India.
I like Pradeep's spirit, man, wearing an India shirt. I had India shirt. I'll wear it right now because I'm on India side right now. Yes.
Oh,
All right. Oh, you got the new one. That's nice.
Yes, Siddharth, your input on red ball, like new ball.
Yeah, they will take it right away. For them, that's the only chance to try hard to win this test one. So for them, like Cummins again, Hazelwood and Cummins, they will bowl with the new ball, try to get edges, wickets for them.
So I have a question for Jeff. Same question, but a little bit input. If they took a new ball, then do you think the whole the remaining part of the day, the factor of line will be disappeared because then he's not gonna bowl for at least 30 overs or 55 overs when the new ball is taken. Do you think they will take it?
Yeah, I think they will, and the boys were right. Hazelwood and Cummings are the key, and that if they'll bowl, they'll rest them and then bowl them 5 or 6 overs each, and if they pick up one, they'll pick up 2 or 3 with it, and then that'll be. If they get the breakthrough, I think that'll be the key to win the test today. So yeah, they'll take it. They're not going to wait because nothing's happening with this old ball, right? Nothing
Yes,
really.
sir. Yes, sir. Do you think being as a bowler, Pant is going for the kill and he's hitting you? You gonna take the new ball or you say no? Let's take 5 or 10 overs. Let's bet the game.
I don't think so. They have any other option. New ball with a 5th day pitch, it behaves different, and that's the key.
That's the key. Yes, Ahmed.
Yeah, I think they would have to take the new ball. They don't have any other choice. They have to bring up the best bowler to bowl to these. If they stay on the pitch, they have to have to bowl to these guys. And the way they're playing right now, even though I think Pant is still feeling the burn on his elbow, but he's eyeing the ball, he's hitting the ball. It is going to be a challenge. I think Pat is back into the attack right now. I think he's warming up. But I think after a couple of overs, they're going to take him off, and then Leon would come back, I'm hoping.
Yes, so Sultan and Faizan, you are next. Then my last question will be for the whole team. Sultan, what do you think, being as a bowler?
Yeah, definitely they're going to go for the new ball because, it's proven fact now that uneven bounce is with the new ball, mostly. So they're going to utilize that. And they have given a lot of time to Nathan Lyon to get him a wicket, but it's not working. So definitely they're gonna switch their gears.
Okay. Yes, Faizan.
Yeah, I think new ball and maybe 6 overs each, as what Saji mentioned. But maybe a line will come first change after on come inside. So because I think they want to give him the rip to use on the 5-day pitch.
Sure. Okay. So my last question for the day, again, I'm saying I will start with the people who's like in the neutral side, and I will show this video at the start of the 4 test match, and we gonna join it. And definitely there's a reward for as well for that person. Farouk, you are mute. You are mute. Farouk bhai, you are mute.
I was like, guys, there's no neutral side. Are you with India or you're against India, right?
Let me start it. Okay. Okay. No. Let's start with. Okay. So my question is, who's gonna win this test match? If you are saying Australia, how many runs? If you are saying India, how many wickets? So be specific, okay? Starting from Ahmed.
Yeah. I don't know. It's right now. It's very tough. I think I would say Australia wins by 20 to 30 runs. That's my.
That's good. Sultan.
You stole my thinking, Aamir.
Yes, sir, please wait for your turn. Yes, Sultan. I will come to you. Don't worry. Yes, Sultan. Sultan, you are mute. Sultan, you are mute.
Sorry, I've been saying all along that Australia will win. It's very tight, but I'll have to stick to my word. I think it's gonna be very close, but 20 to 30 runs win if Australia wins.
Okay, another 20-30. Faizan.
Australia between 75 and 50 and 8 to 10 overs remaining in the day.
Okay, that's Farouk, you wanna go? But then I will take Kasser and then Australia and India.
I say if I'm gonna say both. If India wins, it'd be by 2 wickets.
Okay.
And, yeah, if Australia wins, they win by about 50 runs.
Yeah, this is not fair, Farouk bhai. This is not fair. You gotta pick
Okay, India by 2 wickets. Let's see.
Kasser bhai.
Australia by 20 to 40 runs.
That's a big range.
Sajjad bhai.
Yeah, I'm with the guys who are supporting India or think India's going to win by about 2 wickets.
Okay, so how many till now? Farouk is for India. Sajjad is gonna for India. So 2-2. And Kasser, you said Australia, right?
Yes.
And Aamir said Australia, and Sultan said Australia, and Farouk bhai. So 2 and 3 right now. Let me take.
Jeff, what about you, man?
No, wait. Let me take Siddharth first, then Pradeep and Jeff. Okay, 2 senior people. Yes, Siddharth.
I'll say India with 3 wickets.
India with 3 wickets. Okay, so you're like, who wants to go first and predict it? Jeff, yes, go ahead. You look in pressure, man.
Yeah, I know. I actually think if India win it, it'll be 9 wickets down. It'll be that damn tight. It won't be funny. But I think Australia will probably win it by 25 runs.
Yeah, that's the least he's spoken this day. I mean, since the last 2 days, this is the least he's spoken today.
Oh, buddy, you've all put the pressure on me. Look, Pant's the key.
Jeff, you know what?
If Pant makes 150, India are going to win it.
Yeah.
If Pant doesn't,
Jeff, you have to, no. You have to take one. Like, don't put conditions.
No changing parties.
Australia by what did I say? 22 runs? Is that what I said?
Okay, 25 runs. Okay. Look, before I go to Pradeep, I feel like Aamir said that whatever Aamir said it, like people say 20 to 25 runs, and whatever Farouk said it, 2 wickets, then people is going for 200. Pradeep, go for the kill.
India will win this, and it will be remembered as a series where there was no Virat Kohli and India won the series.
No, India win this test match by how many wickets? Specific.
I cannot predict that. I'm not.
Come on, Pradeep, go for it.
Okay. Let me say, India will win with 2 to 3 wickets. India will win this.
And then Kohli will retire and join his.
No, Kohli will not retire. It's a testament to India's cricket system that came along. That they have enough bench strength to keep going with 4 or 5 players missing.
Yeah, Max is eager to say what he wants to say. And you are the tiebreaker, by the way, Max. Tiebreaker. 4 here, 4 there. So you are the tiebreaker.
Okay.
No, it has to be.
Now he's under pressure. Now he's
No
under
pressure.
I'm coming. Before I want to say something, I will say at the end of the show, but I would like to say thanks to everyone who's part of third test match. I want you guys to be available at least for the fourth test match. And I hope fourth test match will have the same passion what India and Australia they are doing. Like these days, test matches are happening like the way we saw first test match of Pakistan and New Zealand, and now this test match going on the 5th day and going on the last session, and nobody knows who's winning. So that's the beauty of the test match, and that's the beauty of our show, because we just don't do bar chart, we just don't do GTA cricket, something like that. We do global cricket. Okay, Farouk, can you do me like a solo shot so I can go and share my and
Before you go, you asked a question, right? You asked a question which Indian cricketer's nickname Sky.
Yeah.
It's Surya Kumar Yadav.
So who else knows this?
What was the question? What was the question? I just want to say one comment. Like, Jeff is today exactly feel like how I felt when I was standing in Harlem.
Since you said that, you should Google that the Addams Family, like the 1970s show. Okay? Guys, Google that and you'll know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm going to say.
So Pradeep and Sid, I really want you to guys and Jeff and Kasabhai, thank you very much. But I really want you to guys to be available for the 4 test match first day, because I'm gonna do some play some recording and whatever you guys said it, and we can take from there.
One last comment.
Yes, sir.
See, never take this out of the context. There could be a draw as well. Just saying.
Okay, okay, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Max for the final shot.
Yes. So everyone put. I think they want me to put in that situation like it's a tiebreaker 4-4, but I will say it's a.
Go ahead. What happened?
It's a draw.